Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and some cryptocurrencies that are positive. So, like XRP, XLM. There's a coin called Sologenic too. It looks like it's bullish, and go through those coins right now. So, and give you update short time frame on Bitcoin, guys. So the deal is that I'm actually looking for Bitcoin to hit about 30,300. Just kind of depends. These different time frame on the algos give you a little bit different picture each time, but you can see sideways, possibly, you know, 5 hours sideways. The 6 hours got to whizzing back up real high. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm expecting a little bit of a retrace on Bitcoin up to 30,400. I think it's going to be in this area for a while. And then the solid targets right now for Bitcoin is going to be, let's check it out. Right now on the daily, on the downside, it's got 29,300 and a target of 28,900, guys. So these have raised up a little bit. You see, it used to be down here. They raised them up a little bit. So, it's you're gonna have to have a plan to DCA into Bitcoin for the next deal, guys. Let me see. Here's a weekly algos still projecting up pretty good, guys. So, you're gonna have to have a plan to get yourself positioned in there if you're not positioned in Bitcoin, guys. Okay. Let's go over XRP. Check out old XRP, guys. And the coin, it looks like it's gonna be the coin of the year, 2023, right? Well, there's some other coins that did better than XRP, but let's see XRP right now, and I want to go to it on a daily. So you can see XRP is going to have another pump, guys. You see that? This right here is telling me there's going to be another pump in September, somewhere right around there. It's projecting another pump. So it's doing this pump right now. And the fib targets, let me see on the, I think they had new ones came up. I think it was on the 4 hour or the 8 hour. Maybe it was the 8 hour. Yeah, the 8 hour fib targets right there. So $1.04, $1.15, as high as $1.24 on that. So let me see. Yeah. So you're looking like here with XRP, guys, on this is a third wave peak. Okay. Back down, and it's possibly making a fifth wave. Now, the only way it's going to be complete third wave is that right there. Let me change that to black, guys. That right there will have to take out that peak, and then that whole thing will be your third wave. And then it could be. So it has a lot of room to run. It's very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. It has a lot of room to run. There's no doubt about that, guys, because on the let me erase this real quick right here, guys, on that portion right there. And I'm thinking it might spike up there, guys. It might spike up there and it'll come back down, do a little bit of a retrace and spike back up in September is what I would expect with or in August. Maybe it'd be sooner than that, guys. So XRP is looking really, really bullish. You don't want to exit yet. And then, it's going to spike. It's going to have like long wicks. Okay. Which, by the way, if you exclude the wick on XRP, okay, which if I'm going to make a bet, I don't know, man, should a bet count the wicks or not count the wicks? You guys tell me on Twitter. But if you just count the candle body, I missed it by 3 cents because I said 78 cents. But it's going to have another, more likely, it might have another wick up there, guys, up to those targets, $1.20-ish, where those targets that I had. XLM, same thing, is looking bullish all the way into September, more than likely. I don't think the chart, yeah, it might have a significant correction, and then this probably over here might be another. That's all the way out in February, though. It could have another pump in this area. These right here, these just because this is higher, this is lower, these all could be pumps for it too. So the targets 19, 23, and as high as 26 cents for it. So it's still bullish, guys. It's still really, really bullish. So that's looking good. Looking really, really good. The other one too was Sologenic. Where's Sologenic here, guys? Just a second. Let me check it out real quick. Sologenic is going to be pumping all the way into August too, more than likely, guys. Going up. Boom. Doesn't have any targets for me yet. Oh, there it is. 20, 23, basically, and as high as 24 cents. So this was a pretty good little deal. I mean, it's okay, guys. I mean, it's not like a super run. It's not like a super crypto run. It's, you know, it's 100%, but it's better than what, you know, better than some other things. They say 100% right there is what it's going to be. So that one looks pretty good. And Solana. Let me check out Solana daily. So it looks like Solana is going to be going into August. Probably with Solana here, it's 1, 2, this third wave, and then a fifth wave grind all the way up. Probably $36 is what I think, guys. And that would be the exit for it. I probably would have exited there if it was me. Well, if you catch that wick, but anyhow, that's how it is. Let me see some other ones that are pumping. I can't recall any other ones that were really, really pumping, but some people had some questions on, you know, some other assets, guys. So like Metis, I'll go over Metis real quick. Okay. I'll show you, like, I was trying to explain this on Twitter. And here's Metis chart with the predictive algos showing you that Metis is going to make a run to the 200 SMA again, and probably just go beyond that. The price goes a lot higher than those numbers usually, guys. So maybe even 28, which is not a bad little run for Metis down here. It's not going to be like this, but I'll show you what, you know, if you could put together what's going on with these waves, guys. For one, here's the 200 SMA, and you can see strong wave, a correction. Didn't take quite as long, about the same amount of time, but it's pretty strong wave. And then you can see here a strong wave went through the 200 SMA, a little bit longer correction, and now it's just weakening. So, you know, the market participants aren't really interested in the crypto quite yet. It needs to probably come down here and form a bottom. I don't think it's going to go much beyond these lows, guys. I think it'll just be in this area. And then once the market's ready to turn bullish, this will get out of here. But, you know, from this area right here, on Metis is like 23. It's probably gonna go much higher, like maybe 26%, 75% run. And in that area in October, it looks like that will be your exit. So I think a lot of the coins are probably going to be doing a pump, a little bit of a pump into October or September or something like that. Okay. No guarantees, but that's what I'm thinking is going to be happening. Kusama is actually one that I'm going to be looking at a short trade for Kusama, guys. Okay, because I think that I think the alpha, you're easy if you want to get easier 2x's and 3x's. Let me see, 2x's. Yeah, like double your money, like 200%, 200% is going to be probably in some shorts, guys, because I think Kusama is going to go down. But in this area, I'm looking at it on the daily. Let me go to a daily, actually. On the daily to come over here possibly to the 200 MA. And, you know, if it gets there and rejects, it's going to do this more than likely, guys. Okay. This more than likely, in my opinion, is going to be a 3-wave swing, kind of like that, you know, May, August, maybe come down here and it gets below this again. It's going to do that. So with Kusama, I know most people in crypto don't want to hear about shorts, but your alpha is going to probably be, you know, 34, 35, 36%. And ramp it up to 5x leverage, you got 150. You know, with Kusama in this area, it's not going to be that volatile, guys. It's a volatility. It's not going to be doing massive boom, 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 boom over here. Those Kusama is like getting all worn out, man, like an old worn out boat, man. You know, the volatility, the big massive moves are pretty much gone, and it's just like, oh, I just want to find a bottom and get on with the next run, guys. Is what I'm going to be expecting with Kusama going into September timeframe, something like that. August, September is what I'm going to be checking out and going for the moves down, guys. Kind of like with Bitcoin Cash that I went over this morning, and you know, the same thing with Bitcoin Cash. Once it breaks on the daily, this 9 gets down into it's already past the 21, this 40. So it's probably going to play around in here for a little while, and then it's going to do this drop down, guys. And, you know, show you how to do that when I get to this Discord, guys. But it's a 10x leverage play. That's 280% on 10x leverage, guys. And it's not as bad as you think with 10x. You got a lot of space to work with. You have a lot of space to work with. And then, you know, I have orders up here, 250, I've just checked it, 256. So if it does come up and hit it, you know, I have, you know, that more space up there to work with and just add to the positions, you know. It's actually how, like, if you guys know Gareth Soloway, that's how he does it on his shorts. He adds to his position. He adds a small portion. And then if it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You just leave that limit over there. That's kind of like a protection for your short. So that's what I think is going to be going on, guys. I think a lot of people are going to be surprised with some of the coins. I still do. I think, you know, some of them obviously are bullish. The older coins, Stellar, XLM, Optimism looks like, you know, Optimism, I would still be taking profits on that coin, guys. Okay. It is looking halfway decent, but I would be sure to be taking profits on that coin, guys. Okay. I wouldn't, yeah, it's looking like August, September. You know, this could be a little bit of a pump. So it's going to be going over here and then maybe doing a retrace. This could just be a retrace back down to these areas or something like that. But just word of caution, guys, I'd be taking some profits on these coins, you know. You know, you can regret, you're never going to be happy with your entry and exits, guys. That's the deal, is it? Rune's another one too, guys, I'm looking at. It's going to go sideways for a little while, and I think it's going to be going down. It's going to pump maybe to the 200 moving average over here on that run, and it's looking really, really weak, guys. It's breaking down from these areas right here, and it could be going down to 60 cents. Okay, so I actually entered into a short already on that, and I'm just going to add to the position as it goes up. I don't see some of these coins doing a massive pump. VRA, the guy was asking about this on Twitter. I was using the predictive algos on it, and to give you guys a heads up, I don't want to leave like some of you guys in the dark. According to this algo and the 200 SMA and everything that's going on with Verasity coin, the worst of my fears came true, guys. It does appear that this was a flat and not a wave 1 come down for 2 or an ABC. This was a massive flat move. That's how aggressive these moves can get. By the way, Hedron is going to be doing that move. As a matter of fact, I'll go over Hedron with you guys too. So where is my fib extension? So you can see this whole area right here, this A, B. Yeah, see, it just whizzed up so high aggressively past that 4.618, which is unbelievable. That's why I didn't think it was a flat. I was like, there's no way that thing could be a flat. It's too high. But everything now is pointing towards it possibly could have been 5-wave move here up, and it's going to do a 5-wave over here. And, you know, it sucks. It sucks. Believe me, it sucks. So, you know, you can exit here or here or however you want to do that. It looks like going in September. The only thing is you might have to wait until July, August, September, 2 more months to get an exit for maybe, I would say, I don't know, you could get 40 or 50%. Maybe even more. You might even get 60%. So that 2 month wait could be worth it, you know, depending on how big your bag is. So, and where you want to move your this to. Personally, me, I'd be moving over into to Bitcoin or a more bullish asset or something that's easier to short. I would not short this. This is to me, it's not set up to do a short. It's not worth it to me. The setup isn't there. So I just wanted to go over that, guys, with you and just give you a quick heads up of what I was seeing in the markets with crypto. A lot of Kaspa coin, guys. Here it is. Let me go Kaspa coin. I show you, it is coming into a topping pattern. It's looking like it's going to be a double top, guys. So, hey, it's going to be a double top right up into that area, and it can hit, I think, yeah, it can get back up to fib targets there at 0.042, a little bit higher than that, maybe as high as 0.048, and then for a retrace, guys. So, you know, if it's going to do a retrace like that, you're looking at a pretty significant amount of time, right there. It's going to be 43 days, which is not too bad with Kaspa. And then it's probably going to be going off into the next area up there to 0.07, 0.07. So, back here when it started September, everything, the market, the Bitcoin and everything was a lot more bullish, a lot more activity. Things were going on into it. And now you can kind of see that Kaspa is slowing down a little bit. That wave is not quite as strong as this wave or that wave, but it could be a fifth wave. We want to be careful of that too. And if it does go just beyond here too, guys, like into this area, you want to be careful too that that's not a fifth wave. So, okay. And if it is, it could go into an extended correction. So this could be the beginning of a three wave and then another three wave over here in the back over here. So you want to be aware of that. Okay. So, and you don't have to get the exact top either, guys. Like you can go up there, wait, might come back down a little bit. You might exit. Hey, it is going to come back down, or however you want to do that. It's up to you. It's not a big deal. You're not going to get the exact top. Most people rarely get that, guys. They rarely get that. Anyhow, that's all the coins I wanted to go over real quick with you. Let you know, I just want to go over some bullish coins, and that, there's some other coins obviously are looking really weak. Matic's looking okay. And, I went over Metis. You guys know my position on NakamotoGames. I said there's a top. Second thing, and there it is back down here, 40 cents. Who knows? It's looking like 29 cents could be a target. Quant crypto, guys, you got to stay away from quant crypto, in my opinion. It's not going to go anywhere. Why waste your time? Just wait for it to go bullish, do a wave, come back down, and then you can go mess with it. It needs the rest of the crypto market to go bullish. So just kind of like no interest in it anymore. So I guess everybody saw the pump over here, sold it, and those that missed it sold the rest of it, and now it's just a slow grind over in this area. And when it was doing that, that was a concern. I was thinking, like, why is this taking so long? Because it went from January all the way into June for 6 months grind like that, guys, and that was starting to concern me. So anyhow, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm looking for, like some setups here and there, and there's some things that could be going on. But in the meantime, from now until I would say August, possibly, maybe it starts in August and go in October or August, September-ish in the cryptos, could be a little decent pump. I'm actually expecting BNB to pump. Like I was talking to a guy about BNB, and there's an article out about BNB, and all these shorts are going into BNB, like a massive amount of shorts, right? And I said, well, I think they're going to be a little bit too early, because there's a shot that it could actually do a retrace and then come back down. But I've been doing a little bit of checking into it. If it does do a pump up, okay, if it does do a pump up, as long as it doesn't break this low, actually right here, 188, it'll be okay. But there's long-term suggestions that it could break down from here, guys. So just give you a heads up, and it'll break down. And that, because BNB is the one of the biggest cryptocurrencies. It used to be the second largest, excluding Tether and USDC, the stable coins. And it was behind Ethereum. I think XRP now is ahead of it. I think, if I check correct, let me check. Yeah, XRP is ahead of it now. So this breaks down, but it's still a big portion of the market cap. And this could really, bring, not a lot of positive force into the cryptocurrency market if that happens, if you know what I mean, guys. So, And then also too, like I said in the video earlier today, a lot of the liquidity is leaving the altcoins. It's apparent in the charts for a lot of them, and they're heading into Bitcoin and they're heading into the stable coins, guys. That's where it's going. You won't hear that you won't hear that from people telling you that, right? That's like part of the market. That's one thing, part of the market. You got to get your data, like look at the data and try to interpret that data, go like, hey, what is actually going on? Like, like you're not going to go out in the market, CT, go, guys, I'm exiting all my altcoins. I'm buying Bitcoin or I'm going into stables. I mean, here and there, you got some stragglers, but for the most part, you're not going to hear that, right? You're going to hear them, oh yeah, I'm DCAing into this, and this, whether they're doing it or not, who knows? But that remains to be seen. Maybe some are, maybe some aren't, maybe some are full of crap. I'll just let you know on CT, right? Like some of the old trick that people do is like when something's pumping, they're telling you, oh, I just added $100,000 to say, one guy did it with Quant. Like when Quant was at $197, I just added 100 grand into Quant, And he was probably lying to get more people buy Quant to pump his bags and want his bag to go up, guys. So be aware of those games that are going on out there in CT, guys. Like never trust, verify, okay? Especially when it comes to your finances, for sure, because the decision could be, detrimental. But I got to give it to the XRP holders. By the way, I wanted to go over Hedron. Let me go over Hedron. Where is Hedron? Okay, I was looking at Hedron here on the daily chart. It's got to pull up for a second. And I was wondering, I was like, what's I was doing here, man? Like telling me this thing's going to fly up that much. I think what's going on is it's going to be doing a flat. It's going to be doing a flat move. So with Hedron, what you want to see it come back down here. And it doesn't matter if it comes down. As a matter of fact, it would be better. It would be better if Hedron in this area. So you got a three-way move, and then you want to have a three-way move. It would actually be better if it broke that low right there a little bit, because that usually means it's a stronger flat that way. Okay. It's like a spring, and you come back down. It's like a spring back down here, and this thing just freaking rockets up like that. And I was looking at the fib, just general fib. If it did a double top, that would, for a small asset like that, check that out, 3.618, it can do that. And I'm probably going to do this. That's a 10x, guys. And it's talking about doing it and what is that? Basically, 1st of August, say that, all the way into October, over a period of what? August, September, 2 months, 2.5 months. So the only thing that could explain that with this type of move is a flat. Now, the other thing you want to pay attention to is you don't want to just haphazardly enter into Hedron and say, hey, I'm going to buy, a whole bunch of Hedron down here because Greg said so, right? You don't want to do that because you have at risk it just keep going down, right? Or you can put a stop, however you want to do that. You're going to get Hedron on Uniswap, okay? So what you want to do is in this area, you want to check the 9-period moving average, the SMA, okay? And you want to see it go through the 21 and the 40, okay? Just like that, where I have that arrow, guys. And once it comes back down, now you're going to miss some X's, okay? You're going to miss some X's, but you're taking a safer route. So instead of getting a 10X, you might only get a 7.5X, okay? So in that area, you want to see it just start whizzing right through there. And then after that point, all you got to do, as long as the 9 stays above the 21, okay? Excuse me. Let me move this. As long as that 9 on the daily chart stays above that 21, just like this, it might come down, touch it, might come to the 40. I should say the 42, guys, in that scenario, just like that. And you just watch it. And it goes up and you see the 9 cross it right there, boom, and you go exit. It's simple enough, but it'll be emotional, especially in this area, okay? So it crosses through there, you enter in, let's say it's 0.0000, whatever that number is, right? And then you're like, okay, if it breaks down to here, then, probably want to get out, right? So just like that. But I'll show you an example with the 9-period moving average, guys, okay? Lots of traders use the 9-period moving average, the 20 or the 21 for entries and exits, okay? So let's go to the NASDAQ. You see the NASDAQ right here, guys? See that? Look at that. Look at the 9 whiz through there, boom, and go up there. Now it came back through, but it didn't bust the 40. Just came right to the 40. You see that 9 staying right above there? It didn't go through. Now look at it because it's in a third wave. You have no indication to exit out of this yet. No indication to exit out of the NASDAQ yet, guys. The 9 is just touching the 21, and it looks like you got a touch there. They're going to keep on going. So that's how it goes, guys. It's really that simple. Don't try to overcomplicate your trades. Usually, if you try to overcomplicate your trades, it doesn't go that well. That's what I found through my own personal experience. I'm trying to like, oh man, I got to get that exact bottom. If it's not exactly right, that right there usually ends up becoming a failure. At least it does for me. And trying to exit out the exact top. Usually, the tops when you're exiting is not as bad because you have gains and stuff like that. So it's not quite as a stressful situation, if you will. But the entries, and especially where you're down at the bottom in those areas, like Hedron's going to be down in a bottom and look like testing lows. Let me go back to Hedron. I'll show you. It's going to be down in the bottom. Where's Hedron right here? Hedron. Okay, down here in the bottom where it's going to be. Okay, no, there's another low right over there too. Okay. So yeah, this would be a little bit more stressful because it could come back down, break that low. And somebody would tell you as an example, oh, it's going to go bearish because it broke the low. Don't do it. And so it becomes now a stressful event. And they're thinking, and all it's doing is coming down for a flat and boom, whizzing back up. So that's what I think it's going to be doing, guys. I'm seriously, you got time to think about that. It looks like up until another week or two, possibly, to plan for that. So, all right, guys, that is the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Peace.